for the poetry read aloud, I am going to read In the Desert by David Elliott, illustrated by Gordy Wright. I chose this book because it is a collection of 15 poems relating to the desert by David Elliott. This is In the Desert. The Sahara. Sand and rock, nothing more, except the sun, which blinds the sky and scrapes the land, clean like a butcher with his favorite knife. Here there is white bone, but here there is also life. There's the Sahara right there. The Sahara Desert is the third largest desert in the world, and it is located in Africa. The desert horned viper. Why do they call this place the land of fear? It is because they know that you are here. The fennec fox. Above his sandy head, the desert stars are glistening, glistening. Shh. Shh. The little fox is listening, listening. Glistening is about the stars because they're shining so brightly. And look at the fox's big ears. I think that's why it's saying the fox is listening. The Saharan cheetah. You are spotted. As the sun sinks in its dry, dark well, the oryx, addax, and gazelle question the time on earth they are allotted. And run, run. You are spotted. Here we have the oryx. It's got the pointy long horns. And the addax has curlier horns right here. And the gazelle. And these would all be the cheetah's prey, which means the cheetah is what? That's right, a predator. Deathstalker scorpion. You pack a lethal punch for such a little fellow, hiding there beneath the rock, 2 claws, 8 legs, and yellow. But you keep a shocking secret in your fierce and stinging tail. In defiance of your name, you stalk life as well. So saying that it packs a lethal punch. That means that if you were to get stung by that scorpion, it would be really dangerous and deadly. Do you notice how it's almost the same color as the sand behind it too? The ostrich. Long neck, strong legs, big bird, big eggs. The Anubis baboon. You bark, you grunt, you roar, you screech, you yak and click. This is your speech. Not a breach of etiquette, but simply proof that you have learned the basic baboon alphabet. The Nile crocodile. And what are you thinking of now, old grinner? I'm thinking of you, my dear. I'm thinking of dinner. Desert antelopes. The addax is xeric, and also the oryx. It means they live in the desert of corks. Do you see all of those footprints in the sand? And right here it says that they're xeric. That is an animal that can live in those dry environments like the desert. And it also says of corks, which is a funny made-up word to mean of course, of corks. The sand cat. She looks as if she might just be the family pet, that is to say, mild, domestic, yet, like her roaring cousins to the south, she is, in her small way, majestic. This is a much smaller cat that you would find in the Sahara. Who do you think the roaring cousins to the south might be? The dung beetle. How easy to make fun of you. That rolling thing you do, most would find appalling. How strange your mean and humble calling. No one would guess your lowly works determined by the stars. How elegant, how surprising, how celestial you are. The desert hedgehog. Yikes! Spikes. The painted dog. The artist that created you was surely in a rush. She did not use her brush to paint, but rather to splatter. It doesn't matter. Why should we care when the result is so astonishing, so original, so rare? I like how the words here are look a little different than the rest of the poem. Kind of looks like they were splattered onto the page, sort of like the spots on the painted dog. The Saharan silver ant. Every minute counts. You have 10 at best to get to your food and get back to your nest. One more minute and it could be your last. The sands are burning. Good thing you're fast. The Nubian vulture. Face red of face and black of wing. You descend and re-recall that everything must have its end. Every life, every creature, you are the desert's hardest teacher. So descend means to go down. So it's a bird, so the vulture will be flying up here, and then once he sees some food, will fly down to the ground. And vultures, they wait until they're scavenger birds, and so they wait to eat food until it has already been picked over by other animals. And then here in the rest of the book is some notes about the Sahara Desert and the animals that are there. For example, it says that the dung beetle uses the Milky Way to navigate the desert. So that's why it's guided by the stars, and it has facts about all of the other animals like the antelopes, the sand cat, the painted dog. And that is In the Desert by David Elliott. Thank you.